Hey everybody, it is LB here. I am going to work on my plan for the week. I'm pretty excited about it. It took me a really long time last week, so I have a lot to do, a lot to plan, because I am working on my menu and planning what I need for my keto diet that I'm doing right now. So, yeah, lots of fun, lots of planning, lots to do. I'm pretty excited about it though. It is going to be fantastic. So the first,
lots of fun, lots of planning, lots to do. I'm pretty excited about it though.
You can hear me. That was my test. And I passed. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to play it on another device to see if you can hear me. You can hear me. Anyway, back to that. Turn that off. Let's see here. So I want to go through my menu plan. I've already kind of started my week here. But I really am ready to kind of sit down and get into it. I've even got a Diet Coke. Hello. Oh, thank you. my poinsettias in the background really help. those are gifts for other people I need to give out. And then I also have some hot lemon water. I thought, oh, this would be good, even though it's, I live in Texas, so it's still hot here, but that's okay. Whatever. I'm going to sit here and be nice and hot and drink my hot lemon water, but I do have a cold soda if I can't take it. Okay. That's nice. It's been a while since I've had hot lemon water. Someone suggested I get a bunch of lemons and do this again. And I was like, that's such a good idea. So here I am starting my week. Just kind of jumping in here since I feel like I have a lot to do. I already did the very basics of starting what I want to do for the week. So my way that I want to feel this week, I am saying that I want to be ready for Christmas. Hey, Misty, welcome. I've got Deanna and Misty, so thank you both for joining. But being ready for Christmas. So we don't even have our Christmas tree up yet. So I kind of want to get that done. So my 3 major goals then to be ready for Christmas or to get the Christmas tree up, buy all the presents, not have them wrapped or shipped or anything, but at least I want to have them either purchased or ordered or whatever, get done with that, and then have the trailer cleaned and the beds made is the final thing, even though that's not Christmas related. It's something I want to get done. See if I can move my water out of the way here. So I can get into my November planner, which is where I've been keeping my Christmas list of gifts and things like that. So I need to fill this out, get it done. Like, here's my list of who all gets a poinsettia. The allergy cheese. We all want to know what cheese Misty got. That's really cute. So if I look in this book now, I just kind of went through my fridge to see what kind of meat I have, because make sure I don't have anything that needs to be used up before it goes bad. Aw, I just saw, this is for you, Deanna, St. Louis gooey buttery cake. I've definitely had some ooey gooey butter cake in Missouri. Ooh, I should look at that. That looks kind of fun. Takes 55 minutes to prep. Eggs, coconut oil, sea salt, baking powder, vanilla extract, coconut milk. I have everything you need. All right, let's write that down on my to-do list. Butter cake, page 398. That was a fun little find there. Okay, totally not what I was going to do. Yeah, that's what it's keto. It says St. Louis gooey butter cake in my keto book. And the plan that I'm doing is the classic keto. So it actually has it, like, you can see if it follows your plan. They give you little marks. So yeah, I think that'd be fun to try. I'm digging it. Okay. But what I was planning on doing is going to the week 2, the classic keto. So there's like a path, gives you a shopping list, and then a menu for everything. Can you guys hear Darth Vader? That's Johnny texting me. Let's see here. Enjoy your live stream. Okay, thank you. So I'm hoping. So one of the things they have on here that I didn't make this week, that it's also as a snack here as a leftover, is bacon fudge. So I thought that was really interesting too. So I think I want to make bacon fudge this week. Misty's not going to spoil the type of cheese. That's great. That's fantastic. Butter crackers. All right, now I need to start getting in my little list that I like to make of the after the stream stuff. Butter crackers. All right, the computer shakes even more when I type, but that's okay. All right, do you make them out of butter or I wonder if that's in here. Let's see here. I don't know if I can just search that, but no, I don't see it. But that's okay. I can look up the internet for that too. Oh, like the Keebler Club crackers. Butter and almond flour. Okay. I have those two things now too. And of course, if I need stuff, I can obviously go buy it. But I feel like I started off with a good like mix of some keto things. I haven't used it yet, but I have almond flour. I needed it last week, but whatever recipes I used, I didn't end up using it. I didn't use all the recipes in week 1 because I ate out some and did other things. But that's good to know. So this week, shredded beef tacos, day 1 for lunch. So now I like to see page 314 because it tells you what meat to buy. Garlic infused oil that you make. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'll have to find a sub because I don't want to take way too much time. Xylitol, okay. Brisket. Oh, so you make your own sauces, okay. There's radishes and green onions. Okay, I can do that. I'm digging that. That looks fun. Shredded beef tacos. And she serves them in little lettuce cups instead of taco shells. So that means I need brisket or chuck roast. I hate going and buying these kinds of meats because I don't know enough about meat to like know what to buy. So that's okay though. That one I can definitely do. It looks like it'd be really good. And I think I have everything else that I need for that. Yay! Zoodles with garlic infused oil. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this garlic infused oil. Let's see here. Hopefully it's pretty easy. Garlic cloves, bake them. Oh, and then heat them in the oil. Okay, I can do that. So I need garlic because I'm about out. Ooh, okay. 2.5 cups almond flour per stick of butter and 2 egg whites. I need to figure out, one thing I'm not really good at is separating the egg and the white thing. So I need to work on that. Hey, Shai Sarai. Welcome. Misty's already giving me good ideas. Misty, it's for my video that I need to finish from yesterday, but I was working on the trailer, like cleaning it, and my muscles felt really sore, and I just kind of felt yuck. And I realized, hey, wait a minute, Misty told me electrolytes. So I already had some electrolytes out and ready to go. So I had them, and I've been trying to drink like a glass of them a day. I don't know if I need 1 glass or 2 glasses. I need to research that more. But I appreciate that little tip that you gave me. So when it happened, I was ready for it. And it wasn't a huge surprise that, hey, why am I feeling like I felt like had been working out a lot or something? My muscles were just so tired. And I had just been cleaning. It wasn't anything intense. But yeah, so I drank the electrolytes and decided to take a break on that. So I need to figure out how much electrolytes I'm supposed to have a day. I wonder if that's in here too. I swear this book has just so much information. I have barely touched on what it has to offer. Electrolytes, 78 and 95. Oh, it's an initial electrolyte imbalance. Okay. Start with sodium. That's probably why I have to add salt to my coffee. Magnesium. And then the foods that are rich in it are artichokes, dark chocolate, mushrooms, nuts, dark leafy greens, avocados, bone broth, gray sea salt, and salmon. So everything always has gray sea salt. Well, I've just been using this pink Himalayan salt, but maybe I need to get some gray sea salt. Add it to the list. Yeah, I don't know if I had heard that it's not good to work out when you first start keto or what it is, but I didn't feel like I wanted to do that with my body. Gray sea salt. I haven't either. Hopefully the grocery store has heard of it. If not, we have like a health food store really close to me that I could probably try. Okay. Speaking of not being healthy, I'm gonna crack open this Diet Coke. Yeah, so the gray sea salt, let's see here. Yeah, it's rich in electrolytes. I mean, any salt would be rich in electrolytes. So maybe I should look more into that gray sea salt. But I'll see if I can find it. If it's easy to get, then I'll go for it. Jinx. That's cute. Chat Jinx. And then yay, zoodles this week. So that's awesome. I have a great zoodle maker. Ooh, Michael's pepperoni pizza. I saw this recipe in here. So far this is going really well. Okay. I saw this recipe in here when I was looking through the book and it looked pretty good. 312. So the base is meat. Let's see. Okay. This is what it looks like. I think it's meat on meat kind of pizza. I do think that would be fun to try. Let's see here. 20 minutes prep time. Cook for 30 minutes. Yeah. So I need to figure out. So this I have refined avocado oil. I have ground beef. I have almond flour. I have eggs, Italian seasoning, gray sea salt. And then pepperoni is the topper. Apple cider kale pate. I do not have that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, maybe you make it. Page 259. Let's see here. You do make it. All right. Avocado oil, kale, sesame seeds. More avocado oil. Green onions. I need more green onions because I've used mine all up. Apple cinnamon vinegar and gray sea salt. Okay. All right. I think I can do that too. Yay. Oh, I also need pepperoni. I don't have that. Gray sea salt's on Amazon. How do you make a sausage or chicken crust pizza? And now Shelly's here too. Hey, hello. So this one, the crust, you combine ground beef, almond flour, eggs, Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper. Put it in a pie pan, smooth it out, and then you cook it like that as the crust. So I guess the ground meat is raw when you cook it. Seems like there'd be a lot of... okay. And then you put the pepperoni slices on top. After you put the kale pate you make on top of the meat, and then you put the pepperoni slices on top of that. Is how this one says it's going. So I don't know. So you can see if you look at the picture, the meat base, and then that kale pate, and then the pepperonis on top. I'm gonna try it. I think it looks kind of fun. And the good thing is everything I need, I mean green onions, but stuff like pepperoni, if I don't get to this because I don't have enough meals I need to cook, then that's easy to save. So I like those kind of things too, where the ingredients last a little bit longer than you have to eat them right away. Let me see. Okay, what am I missing here? You just finished planning your entire month of nutrition and workouts. Oh my gosh. You are so good. I'm barely just trying to follow this week by week thing that I'm doing. Greasy, so have something for it to drain. Oh, if you do it in a pie dish, how can it drain though? Or can you drain it after it's done? That's a good point. Oh, should I put out a new video? Yay! Okay, good. Your video tomorrow will explain technology. Smart. Okay. So super happy with those things. Let me go back to my meal plan for the week. So for those of you that just joined this book I bought, you pick which type of keto you're doing. So for me, it just became classic keto. And so now I'm looking at the week 2 recipes and seeing what I want to make or what I can make. And I definitely have extra stuff. I bought extra stuff to make the 1-pot hamburger meal because it was really easy and fast. And I like that. If I'm busy, I'd rather have that kind of meal than something that takes a bajillion steps. So I have extra for all of that in my freezer just in case. So that's a good thing for me. It sounds like the shredded beef tacos we have a couple days. The zoodles we have a couple days. So I also didn't make the bacon lovers quiche that they had last week. But this week, I think I want to put in my to-do list is to make bacon fudge. I don't really like bacon, but I'm giving it a good hard try. So maybe I'll like it in the form of a fudge. Not really sure. So I think that would be a fun thing to try. I'll show you a picture, but it's not worth it. It's just looks like chocolate. Catch up here. Take it week by week. Yep, that's what I have to do. Nutrition, always a challenge, yeah. Let's see. You want bacon lovers quiche? Okay, good. Yeah, the bacon fudge, I'll have to get it. I'll have to make it and try it. I just don't even know how to get, you're supposed to use bacon grease in the recipe. So I guess you cook the bacon and pour off the grease. So you lightly cook it to get the grease off. I need to figure out how to get bacon grease. I'm going to write that down. You think that would be easy, but I just don't know. I don't really like bacon, so I don't cook it ever. Oh, hi, Lexi. Welcome. All right. So the bacon fudge, I think I have enough food here. The only thing I'm not making, they have bacon wrapped asparagus with horseradish sauce. That would be fun. I do like asparagus. Maybe we'll add asparagus to my shopping list. And now I need to look and see what else that menu needs, page 2, or that item needs. Make sure I have everything. So they have a pretty picture of the bacon wrapped asparagus, is exactly as you would think. It looks like they wrap a piece around each thing of asparagus. So bacon, yes. Asparagus, yes. Mayonnaise, yes. Horseradish. Do I have horseradish? I will check. Okay, that's a fun one. I'm liking that. That looks pretty easy. It says prep time is 20 minutes, but I don't see, I guess because you're wrapping all the bacon, it doesn't look too hard. There's not that many ingredients, so that's my kind of thing. Catching up on the chat here for a second. You have a container of bacon grease, so do you just make bacon and pour it out of the pan? And you have strips of bacon. That's cute. Oh, in the air fryer. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I can, because this one, it just tells you to bake it until crispy. So does the grease get in your air fryer then when you do that? Interesting. I'm afraid. Make bacon, pour out the grease. Okay. $9. Yeah, my bacon was really expensive when I bought it too. I'm like, what the heck? Then the turkey bacon was a lot cheaper. Then you can save the grease. Oh, cook it in foil. Misty, you're a genius. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out the whole air fryer thing. $13. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, bacon is like the priciest food ever. But we do have 2 packs at my house right now because we bought it last week. I bought one and Johnny bought one. So I could do this. Take a sip of my lemon water. It's good. All right. I'm going to peek back at the menu just to make sure there's nothing else. This is a lot easier, I guess, now than it was last week. I was really worried about this because last week I kind of freaked out on getting everything figured out. So the Cajun pork belly chopped salad, that does look good. Let's look at the picture. $2.86. Oh, so you make the pork belly and you put it on a salad. Okay. She has very nice pictures. Let's see. So maybe I won't go buy some bacon. Yeah. So Lexi's been stressed. Well, hopefully it gets less busy in 2022 then. That would be nice. Have I noticed that I'm colder? No, I have not. This is day 7. So I feel like today I feel like I have a little bit of a headache. Yesterday I had some muscle fatigue. But I do have bacon already, so I'm going to make bacon wrapped asparagus, but interesting. Colder. No, I haven't. So I'll have to think about that. Like right now I'm hot, but it's just hot here in general. So I don't think I ever fully cooled down. Always cold, not on keto. You're colder too, huh? Is it because you guys have lost weight or is it, Interesting. Well, we'll know as I kind of progress into this a little bit more how I do. It's weird to feel so cold, huh? Wow. Let's look in the book and see if it has anything about that. I don't know what section that would even be in. Oh, general index. Oh, yeah, that's this. Okay. See if there's feeling cold. No. This book has just so much info. It's kind of fun. Lots of coconut. Nothing about cold. Unless it's cold pressed oil. See body temperature. Body signals. Ignoring body signals. I'm just curious to see what that is. What body signals am I ignoring? So this is in the troubleshooting chapter. Yeah, it's kind of this is really nice where she has different issues if you can't adapt or you're hitting a weight plateau, those kind of impacts, how she's broken this down. Crushing the keto flu. There we go. More water. Done. So it tells you any movement you can handle during the transition is helpful. Muscle cramps, which mine, it's not cramps, they were just kind of sore. That is electrolytes. Above all, patience is required in water. Huh. Okay. There's actually, this is really cool. Let me see if I can show it on the camera. There's like a little timetable of when keto flu kicks in, when it ends, and when, what's this last one? Fat adaptation takes hold. Like a day-by-day thing. So that's actually pretty cool. So it looks like fat adaptation takes hold by day 21. So if I do this for 3 weeks, then I've given it a good solid, let's see if this will work. So that's good. Let's see what I'm missing here in the chat. Weight loss, not the keto. I want to feel cold. 66 in your house? Oh, I guess if you're heating it, though. In my mind, it's like if someone were trying to set the air conditioner to 66, that would be insane. Say, feel like a corpse. So so you feel like not just feeling cold, but your body's cold. Interesting. Yeah, keto is really confusing to me. But this book has just been super duper helpful in information and letting me understand like what kind of plans there are. And I think, people talk about this. I just don't know enough to know even what questions to ask. So this really helps. Like there's different, she calls it like classic keto, and pumped keto has more protein. And then she's got a bunch of fat adapted ones where you can do carb ups and things like that to help address certain issues. So this is very well laid out and it made it a lot less intimidating, but yeah, I had to sit down and like start going through this huge book. Take magnesium for the muscle cramps. Do you take the magnesium every day? And yes, we're going to get through the stress. Whatever that means. I like to-do list is something else I need to work on, but that's okay. I feel like my grocery list is really small though. So I have the beef brisket or chuck roast, which is intimidating for me to go to the store and buy. Good old HEB. Garlic, gray sea salt if I can find it, zucchini, green onions, pepperoni, asparagus, and horseradish. So not too bad. I think I spent a lot more on groceries last week because I didn't have anything. I spent like a regular week's worth of groceries at the grocery store, but then I also bought probably $100 worth of stuff on Amazon to kind of get me some of these other things that I need. So hopefully this is a cheaper trip to the grocery store. That would be really nice. Try potassium. I did have a half of an avocado with my breakfast today. So that was good. I wonder if I want to put that on here too, like to buy a magnesium supplement. I'm sure I can buy that if I go to HEB. Yeah, that's a good question that Lexi had. Is there a type of magnesium? Or can I just go to the vitamin aisle and look alphabetically for magnesium? Interesting. When I had they were talking about how to use avocado. I actually put the everything bagel seasoning on it. It was really good. Make sure to get potassium. Yeah, I need to, you've done that. I know Alan had a really good one too. Maybe I'll put that on my to-do list is go back and watch that because whenever you put it out, it was in a different mindset. So I'll have to go back and find that and watch it. That is a great point. You've already given all this information, a specific type. Okay. Put MG behind it to remind me of what I'm specifically looking for there. Foot cramps while driving. Ooh, that sounds extremely dangerous. All right. I think I actually feel really confident going into the week now, as weird as that sounds. I didn't think I would feel so confident after how many hours I spent thumbing through this book last week. But that's okay. I think things are going better with this now. So 7 days in, still doing strong. All right. So I'm going to kind of flip back to this. That's my time check. So I don't know if I want to actually write out a meal plan of what I want to have every day or just kind of wing it. I've been doing that rocket fuel latte every day for breakfast pretty much just because I like coffee and it's like a keto coffee. And I think in tomorrow, one of the videos I have, I'll put a link to Leanne Vogel, the author of this book. She has a blog called Healthful Pursuit, and she actually has an article on there on how to make the rocket fuel latte if anyone's interested or whatever. But I've been trying to do that. It's really weird because for one thing, I have all these little seeds in it, so it's really gritty. And then, I took my cup out of my office and to take it to the kitchen, and it has like oil in the bottom of it, I guess, because I put MCT oil in there, and it's got like the collagen peptides and other stuff. So that's another thing I need to review on Misty's video is the collagen peptides, because I don't really quite understand what the point of those are. So you doing keto? Oh, is my face, do I have inflammation in my face now? I'm curious what that means. And Misty, I know you would always answer questions. You're super sweet. Speaking of Misty, I had to steal this back from my kid. At some point, we're going to have a live stream of Legos together. And everyone can buy this set. And it's super easy to remember which one it is, if you know anything about Star Wars anyway, because it's Trouble on Tatooine, and there's a Tusken Raider, so the one with all the T's. Misty actually gave the model number, which this says 75299. Is that the right one? Yeah. So the Lego building live stream, I was going to give this to one of Hank's friends for his birthday and then just buy another one. And then I was like, no, this is mine. So I went and bought the kid a gift card. So, and then Hank saw it. He's like, well, if that's not the gift, then can I do this? I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll do it and then take it all apart and let him redo it. 75299. Okay. Yes. So now that's in the chat as well. Let me put it in the after the stream. Although I think I put a link to it too already. Like everyone, but this should be so easy. Like when you just search Star Wars Legos, this is one of the ones that comes up right now because it's a newer one. Look at the little cute minifigures. This is going to be awesome. These parts are all going to be stolen from me as soon as I'm done with this, but that's okay. Swelling. We do cute. Oh, I'm unflaming. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I wonder, now that I've got this encyclopedia next to me, I wonder if she addresses that. 1 scoop a day of collagen. Huh. I would love that. I have really fine hair, so that would be nice. I do not see inflammation in here. You've got to be kidding me. Infused oil. Should be right before that. Nope. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to, again, take a little note for myself. Maybe I'll do it in my live stream notes. Oh, and Misty, when you said you make the butter crackers with the almond and the egg whites and the flour, I guess you bake them. Did I miss? Did you say how to bake them? No. Okay. Oh, bake 350 for 10 minutes. Okay. Let me capture that really quick before this goes way too crazy. I cannot see with my glasses. There we go. Paste. Yes. Okay, cool. Yay. I'm excited to try that. Those should be pretty easy to do. And I think that'd be fun to experiment. I want to try some of these things. I just don't even know what to try. And I don't want to just look random stuff up because I trust you more than the internet. 350 for about 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Yes, I love it. Adjust my... You want to throw those things around the room. Oh, the Legos. I'm like, throw what? Perfect keto order. And I guess do the shakes you have, Misty, have all the collagen in them or not? I haven't looked in any of the keto shakes or anything like that. I'm just still trying to do this where it's more you buy the whole food kind of action instead of the pre-purchased stuff. But it's okay. I'm having fun. This is definitely a fun thing to try this time of year because it's making me hopefully not gain weight with all these holiday parties. I did find out that the party that I'm going to Friday night is at the Rockets game. So I'll be at a basketball game. So I have no clue what the food or drink or whatever situation is going to be. Oh. Crack some sea salt on top. Garlic and onion powder. Okay. Cajun seasoning. All right. This is going to be fun. That's a fun one to try. Misty also recommended cabbage steaks, and when I did that, they were delicious. So Misty makes good recommendations. I really liked the cabbage steaks. Adding to my list, cabbage. Because those are good. I just looked up a recipe on the internet on how to make them. And then you said garlic and onion powder and Cajun seasoning. I have all that. Okay, cool. Yay. Hooray. This is good for me. Okay, I also wanted to make a little to-do list or a plan of the things that I need to accomplish beyond making delicious food. So first is my main goal of getting the Christmas together. So I want to get my Christmas tree up. So first I need to clear the spot for the Christmas tree. And then second is put Christmas tree up. And then we can pull out all of our other fun little decorations. I have not really gotten into any, hey Sharon, welcome. I have not gotten into any Christmas decorating because I'm wearing a Christmas shirt and I have my poinsettias here, but it's just been hot. I want it to cool down a little bit. I had Lulu at swim and she's standing there and I turn the car on while we're getting ready to get back in the car after her swim and we're taking her towel off and she's standing there perfectly fine in a wet swimsuit and I'm hearing Christmas music coming out of my car and I'm like, man, this isn't right. It needs to be a little bit cooler, but hopefully I want to get this done. Hopefully in the next couple days, get the Christmas tree spot cleared up, get that done. And then I'll make my Tuesday goal to finish the trailer. And I don't know how long we're going to keep it at the house or if we're going to take it back to storage or whatever, but our trailer is in our driveway right now. So let's see, a day together. Yes, I know. I was even trying to cram in Misty's video between the two different live streams. It was like, okay, I can do this. Lots going on. But yeah, Sharon's live stream was a lot of fun today. You can obviously, if you missed it, go to her channel and then check it out. But we had lots of good people there. It was a lot of fun. And Nikki and G's live stream was a lot of fun today too. So the Star Wars one, I really got into that. And the Harry Potter one I'm not going to be good at, but I'll just watch. That's okay. Your table and your calendar. Yeah, maybe I should get some stickers, like Christmas stickers for my... Do they make Christmas stickers? I'm sure they do. Let's add it to the grocery list. Or maybe I'll make like a separate section. Because that is true. All right, so those are my big to-do list things. Oh, and buy presents. I want to get that done this week. When do I want to do that? I'm really trying to decide how much I should, like, for the kids, spoil them or whatever for Christmas. Like, is it worth taking money out of savings to buy them iPods kind of thing? Really toying with that. Lights on the palm trees. That's cute. Because that way they can, text each other and text me and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. I also, I'm laughing right now because I just saw these. Okay, I went to CVS today. El Velez, welcome. And I was standing there and I was thinking about, okay, I bought a bang and some beef jerky kind of thing as my little midday snack as I was running around. But I found these chapsticks that are so cute. They're s'mores. So there's a chocolate, a marshmallow, and a graham cracker. And then I couldn't also resist this coffee one since I'm not having the fun coffees, a vanilla latte, a caramel macchiato, and a mint mocha. So look at all these cute little chapsticks I got. I'm so excited to like play with them or try them or smell them or whatever. But I could not resist these. They totally got me at the checkout line. But speaking of coffee, one of my girlfriends invited me out for coffee because we haven't gone in a while. And that's a thing that we've always done. Like we both lived in New Orleans at the same time. And we would go to coffee all the time. And we would just sit there and work on stuff or study stuff or just always like a coffee date was our thing. So she's like, hey, let's go to coffee. And I'm like, oh no, if I go to Starbucks, I don't even know what you can have at Starbucks that's keto. Is there anything? So what I came up with was just getting tea. And I told her, hey, I'm trying to eat keto right now, so I can't really go get like a latte or anything, but I can probably just sit there with you and drink tea. So I think that would be a lot of fun to do one of their teas, which I haven't had in a while. Let's see here. Oh, well, I'm glad you stopped by, Sharon, either way. So thank you. 0 presents. Okay, so Misty's further behind than me. Okay, I don't feel bad. Purchased 1 gift, but don't have to buy. Yeah, I have like my whole. Where's my November planner here? I have 3 sisters, my parents, my aunt and her partner. That's like our main core family. So I have all that, and then I have a group of girlfriends. One of them sent me this awesome advent calendar, and then my in-laws, including my brother-in-law. And then I was trying to decide if I want to make like cookies or do something fun for neighbors. I need to plan that out too, because a lot of times my neighbors like exchange little little food things you make, which again, I don't want any, but But like last year we did little pretzels with we put warmed Hershey Kisses on them and put little red and green M&Ms and gave those to our neighbors. So I need to find something that that I can do for all these people, like my list here. And then my coworkers, I think I'm going to give the 2 that I want to give specific gifts to, not just gift exchanges to. I'm going to give them poinsettias. They're on my list of people that get them. I literally have a list of all 10 who gets them. Okay. Oh, thank you, Daniela. 57, then 75. Oh, Amazon links. That's nice when your family does that. My sister gave me some for her kids, which was good. You remember to like it. Thank you. And my shirt, Misty should like my shirt. It actually says Merry Christmas, y'all. So there you go. It's my Texas Christmas shirt. That's why it's short sleeve. It says y'all and it doesn't have sleeves. Okay, I think I'm caught up. If I'm not, I will catch up later. Oh, thank you for smashing. Oh, yeah, I realized today with Facebook Messenger, I was like, I don't need, my phone has offloaded the app because I wasn't using it a lot. And I'm like, man, what if someone's actually trying to contact me on there and I'm not even seeing any kind of notification? So I did like re-upload the Facebook Messenger app today, just so I have it. Totally distracting myself here. But my time is doing good. So the other things, I did my menu planning, which I'm super duper happy about. The shirt is cute. Thank you. And then my to-do list, I've started that. So finish the trailer, work on that. Buy Christmas presents. That's what we were talking about. I'll put it on Monday because it's on Monday doesn't mean you have to do it on Monday. But at least maybe I'll put plan Christmas presents all out so I know what I want to get. And then I'll put buy on Tuesday. Make it kind of like a Monday, Tuesday. So that'll work. Let me think about, oh yeah, this coming weekend we have a swim meet. So I need to write that down. In Spring, Texas, which is up closer to Misty than me. I don't remember exactly where you are, Misty. I just know it's somewhere on that far away side of town. So swim meet will happen. And then there's also a birthday party that night. I don't know if we're going to make that or not with the swim meet, but we'll see. The boys swim in the afternoon at this meet. Lulu's not going to swim. I didn't sign her up for the meet, but Spring School District area. Yeah, I don't remember where some big pool near there. That's where I'll be. I don't know. I'm guessing the school district has like a huge pool that they use. So yes, I'll be there. And then Friday night, of course, I have the holiday party. And that's the one I'm really worried about being able to stick to my diet. So I need to probably like plan and prepare some kind of way to like maybe eat before I go kind of thing, or would that be weird? I need to figure out what I want to do there because I have no clue what the plan is for that party other than we'll be at the Rockets game. I asked Johnny today, where are we going, by the way? So that should be fun though. We've had a Christmas party there before, and it was really nice. They have these they're like old media sections that are kind of closed off from the rest, so you can like walk around and we're all in one kind of group area together. We're not just like sitting in the stands, so we can sit at tables and socialize and that kind of thing during the game, as well as watch the game, but we're up like super high if it's the same spot that we did it last time. So that was pretty cool. Eat a little before you go so you're not making choices hungry. Yeah, that's a good idea. And that way, hopefully I can find things. It's probably not worth trying to bring like a snack in my purse. Bring my bacon in the purse. But I guess that would make sense, is just to eat a little bit and then whatever's there, try to make good choices. I feel pretty confident with like drinks and stuff because I know that if I get a drink, I could get like a bourbon drink. So that's not a concern of mine. But the food thing, I really don't know what to expect. So, and if they have hard alcohol, if they just have like beer because it's a basketball game, then I don't know what I would do. But I think they had like a bar last time. So do what you did last time so I've had 2 holiday parties and I've done such a good job that the first one I went to, all the food was like fried whatever, except for some bacon wrapped shrimp. And I didn't eat any bacon wrapped shrimp. I didn't, because I don't like bacon. But I'd rather eat my bacon in the privacy of my own home. Uh, but I just had a bourbon drink instead of, anything else. And I didn't eat any of the food. And then the next one I went to is the one where I did the plate of meat, basically. And that one worked out pretty well. So we'll see. I think it's okay. I feel like now that I've not been, like, I'm not craving anything sugary. I literally in my office have some, like, a little Twix bar and I think 2 little Three Musketeer bars in my saved Halloween candy that I have that I keep telling myself it's my reward for later. So they're like sitting out on my desk out on the open and I haven't even eaten them, or, like, it doesn't bother me to walk by them, kind of thing. And then I also got some more Christmas candy from a gift I got, as well as the stuff I took from that Christmas party for my dessert. And it's in a little bag, but that's still in my office and I haven't had any temptation to go and eat that. So I think that's going pretty well. I think the cravings being gone is really a big helper in being able to make the good choices. So it's not like I'm starting this, the first day of Kick Sugar to the Curb was probably a lot harder than today, where I'm like, okay, yeah, I've done that for 3 weeks and now I'm doing this it'll have been 2 weeks almost by then. So this will be day 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll be, day 12 on my keto. So hopefully I'm also feeling well. I don't know if I should be expecting to go through anything weird or just make sure I stay hydrated, but I am trying to drink a lot of water. And like fun things like this, like trying to make the lemon water. So I have a bunch of lemons to whatever's fun. This is fun. This is fun being with you guys. Get my lemon water in. Yeah, it's really weird. My brain and my stomach don't feel like they're connected anymore. And maybe it was that my brain was controlling it and it wasn't listening to my stomach. But I feel like my stomach has this weird kind of more of a hungry feeling. But my brain is like, oh, we're fine. We don't need that. We don't need anything. It's I get hungry, but it's not in the same way. Like, I went to church this morning and I just realized, man, I don't feel very good, but I hadn't eaten breakfast. I just made some coffee and that was it. And then I came home and Johnny made me breakfast. It was sausage, eggs, and avocado. And then after I ate that, I felt perfectly fine. So I was like, okay, maybe I was hungry and just didn't understand whatever cues my body was giving me. So I kind of feel a little bit better about that. I still need to understand how these two are talking now, feeling in a different way, but I'll get there. Yeah, it's weird how I'm not craving anything, like, and I'm trying to make my fun drinks, like, so this is a diet Coke or whatever, HEB brand, but this book, they don't have anything, like, they're all very strict on the sweeteners and that kind of stuff, but I'm allowing myself to have this kind of cheat. And then, like I mentioned earlier, my cheat snack now is peanuts. I've been trying to have, like, oh, well, everyone else is eating something fun. Well, I'm going to indulge in some peanuts. So I don't know why. I did what was it? The Blogilates. I did a 2-week Hot Girl Summer Sculpt Challenge. And when I did that, I had a treat. It was plantain chips. So whenever I felt like an urge to cheat or do something, off the plan, I would eat some plantain chips. So this is my plantain chips now. It's the peanuts. For some reason, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to have some peanuts. That's my naughty. So I did that last night and it worked. Yeah, I am such a person who is, well, I'll just start this tomorrow. And that's why when I was thinking about, well, how am I going to, going off this Kick Sugar to the Curb thing, how do I not go back to whatever? So that's why I was like, well, what if I try keto? This is the perfect time of year to try it because there's so much sweets around that if I'm making it my goal to do it this way instead of counting calories or that kind of thing, maybe it'll work a little bit better for me. So we'll see here. Flavored peanuts. Some have sugar. Yeah, I just have the plain ones right now. We had bought a big thing of them for our Thanksgiving trip. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's my current cheat, which is fine. You can have a little cheat, the Diet Coke and the thing. And then, yeah, so like bangs would not be appropriate for this, but I did have a bang today. And I got like a meat stick and a cheese stick thing from CVS. It was 2 grams of carbs for the whole thing. I thought, okay, that if I'm going to a birthday party, then this is kind of my way to make sure that I'm not wanting to cheat there, just have a little fun snack and say, okay, I already had some carbs before this and I don't need to do it. Flavored sunflower seeds. Okay. I should look into that too. That sounds fun. But yeah, right now the peanuts are holding me over. I'm really happy with them. I know seeds, there's a huge section on seeds in here too. I don't think nuts and all that. I'm like, I don't think there was anything on peanuts in here though. When I tried to look it up, I was like, are peanuts okay on this diet? I'm not really sure. But they do have carbs in them, so you just can't eat as many as you want, kind of thing, is where I've kind of come to terms with that, I believe. Yeah, I think Bang is fun. Just because I don't know how I got into it, but there's a lot of people at work or people at whatever, Johnny's friends, they're like, oh yeah, we got to get a Bang, and I'm like, okay. So some people love them, some people don't, but I think they're really good and they have a lot of fun flavors, so definitely worth a try, especially if you can get them for a good price. Buying it at CVS, it was like $2.99 today, so probably better ways to buy it, but that's okay. Looked for the coffee ones. I found the ones I had at Walmart, and then randomly I bought another one that I tried, and I found it in when I went to Big Bend over Thanksgiving. We went to this little tiny general store in Lajitas, Texas, like right on the Mexican border, and they had 2 different flavors of the keto coffee ones there. I was like, huh, okay. Maybe I should look for those again. Maybe I'll add that to my list, because why not? I'll have to look. I wasn't really looking at the nutrition information on them like I would be now to see if they actually are like what I would think is okay to eat right now. But that is okay. I honestly, when I started this book doesn't tell you how many grams of carbs you can have a day. And so I was a little bit confused by that. But one of my friends told me that if you're trying to count up the grams of carbs, 25 grams is a good like goal or whatever to have. Let's see here. Queen of Bang Misty. She is. Yeah, that's good. But if it keeps you satiated, then it's totally worth it. That's what she also says this rocket fueled latte does, is it keeps you like in your overnight fast mode longer, because she says it doesn't count. I don't know what that means, but still you're eating something. But a Bang. Yeah, Misty's the paid representative from Bang now. That would be awesome. We'd all support that, clearly. So, other things. Let me think if I have any other big to-dos this week. Getting ready. My goals were to be ready for Christmas with presents, all that. Get the trailer done. I've got that. Maybe I should think of something else I want to achieve. I did clean out my pantry over the weekend or at the end of last week because we had pantry moths. Hopefully those are gone, but I totally cleared out our pantry. So that's good. I know exactly all the food we have and where it is. They better not get into all my new stuff if they're still in there. That'll make me mad. So we'll see. Hopefully they're not a problem anymore. But maybe I should work on, over the Christmas break, I was going to work on the kids' rooms while they were home. Go through their clothes, see what they need, what we can get rid of, what they need, that kind of thing. So I don't want to make that a goal for the week, but I feel like I need one more big, like, make life better to-do list item for the week. I don't know how to think about that. I do feel like I need that. So as far as bills go, I paid all my bills this morning because I was worried about my credit card bill, and I don't like owing money, and it's one of those weird things. So I just went through and did everything this morning already. I have one more bill to pay, is the water bill. So let me add that here. Boom. Let me think if there's any other generic categories. If not, it's already 8:53. Okay. Because I want to close my beautiful December planner here. Ta-da! And jump back over to November, because I do want to, like, my little 850 self-care topic. This theme of this month is compassion, and I've had such a, like, I am not finished filling out all the front stuff in here that usually I love to do right away, but it's been so hard for me. I did write a self-compassion postcard to myself about times that I'm hard on myself and not getting over that. Of course, I didn't have time to even sign it, but I was trying to think of something that bothers me, or says when you feel bad about yourself. And it's, to me, those little mistakes, like when you do that one little stupid thing, you're like, oh, I could have done better. And you really like spend so much time focusing on it and making it a bigger deal than it really is. So I wrote myself a, hey, forgive yourself, it's no big deal kind of letter for that. But then I have all of these like journaling prompts and a compassion letter. And it's really hard for me Like, write about a time when someone showed you unexpected compassion. What did they do or say? How did it make you feel? So I'm trying to think, okay, what would be my example of that? Think of a challenge you're facing right now. What would you say to a loved one who is experiencing the same challenge as you are? That one's a little bit easier because it's easier for me to do the perspective of what would you say to someone in that situation? And that's how I wrote that compassion letter to myself. But then who are the people in your life who show you the most empathy and kindness? How do they express it and how often? Like, these are really hard things for me because I tend to not think about negative things or times when I feel like I would need compassion. And so I have a hard time. Deanna leaving. Hey, good night, Deanna. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. And then think of someone living or dead who showed you compassion and write a letter to them and what event came in mind. So for some reason, I'm having just a really hard time with compassion and thinking about, like, well, when did someone show me compassion? Like I said, my brain, I have such a hard time. Like, if you say, what was the worst, whatever, my brain doesn't go there. It only thinks about the good things. So for some reason, this is the hardest thing ever for me to fill out. And I'm not sure why. And I'm not sure. I even looked up compassion. I thought, okay, what if I look up compassion, the definition? Maybe that'll give me some kind of inspiration. And what I probably need to do, where did I set my phone? See, I'm not organized, Lexi. I don't even know where I set my phone. Oh, under the planner I just moved. I probably need to go into the Silk and Sonder app and perhaps see if I can find someone else. Maybe they give some examples. That's not a bad idea, huh? But I can do that later. Unless anyone has ever thought about compassion or has any kind of ideas for what to do for, how do I think of negative things when I don't like to think of negative things? Hey, Frugal Mama. So that's what I really struggle with, or what I'm really struggling with. I filled out the whole, this is still in my November planner. So I filled out, the regular stuff, the day-to-day stuff, but I have a really hard time with the compassion theme for some reason. And I think those are only 2 pages, and compassion affirmations. Like, this should be easy. But I only wrote 2 affirmations and there's a whole group of things on here. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard for me. And I guess so it's not just me that it's hard for. This month it's super fun. It's indulgence, and these things are kind of, the log is what's one thing you gave yourself permission to do today. Like something fun like that. Visualize what you do if you couldn't fail. What's your ultimate self-care weekend? Like, these are, to me, this is perfectly fun. Your perfect date with yourself. Like, love this. So I was like, ooh, I need to set this and actually make that date happen. So this one's a lot easier. December indulgence, of course, but compassion is just so hard. Yeah, it feels like a negative, and it shouldn't be. Like, that's when you show compassion, you're not. So I don't know why I am just really struggling with this. And then in the front, she always writes a little letter about compassion. It happens to be one of our brand's core pillars, is in there what they say: a gentle reminder to practice compassion with ourselves and with others, even if it requires to reach deep within. And then it goes into self-compassion as an important form of compassion, and arguably the most important. It says compassion is a simple concept, but the execution can be complex. So I don't know. I'm still struggling with it. But they gave 2 examples of compassion affirmations. I am enough just the way I am, and I am worthy of love. So those are good self-compassion. I think that's easier, but trying to think of compassion in my relationships. Yeah, I love that. Shai Sarai said she has a gratitude journal that she's using. I ended up, during the whole 2020 madness, I got my kids and me and my mom all gratitude journals for Mother's Day. So I was trying to make a habit of sitting down with my kids and talking about what we're grateful for that day, and we kind of fell off the wagon with it, but maybe we should start doing that again. Yeah, these were the 2 affirmations that they literally just give on the instruction sheet in the book, their examples. And I have written 2 in here myself. Let me see where that page went. But I'm putting it in terms of compassion. I don't know why it's so hard. I am capable of revamping the living room, turning it from a kid into an adult space. So I have a room that we call the toy room. and it's literally like the living room of my house that has the rugs with the, roads you can drive cars on. My kids are way too old for this now. So we're trying to transition that room into an adult room. But that's a little bit harder. So I don't know what we're going to do in there. How do we use it for an adult room? What do we do with the last little bits of books and toys that still remain in there? The kids do play in there. Lulu still plays in there a lot, but she's got her own room, so she could play in her room too. So that's one of the things that kind of was bothering me when I wrote this, is something that it bothers me. So, but I'm capable of figuring out how to turn this, I'm pointing because it's right there, into a normal room, like an adult would want to sit down and have a conversation and that kind of thing. Like we do have 2 chairs in there, but one has like a huge teddy bear sitting in it. So it's not an adult room. But we want to kind of transition that and have the kids maybe put their stuff more in their rooms instead of down here, and not have everything just all out in front of everybody. So that's one I did. And the other one that I have in my compassion affirmation is that I'm going to do great things. So I've had, career anxiety, or like not anxiety, thinking about what I want to do with my, where do I want to take my job, myself, how do I want to balance family and job, that kind of thing. And so no matter what, I'm going to do great things, no matter how I decide to balance that. And it's funny because I've actually spent some of the back pages in this planner, and this is maybe my self-compassion, but I actually used 2 of the pages to just kind of plan out, looking at areas of, I started researching areas of career satisfaction, seeing what works with there, what kind of questions I have. When I applied to a job I'm probably not going to get, because I went and talked to them and they said I'm probably not going to get it, but it's okay. So I kind of wrote down, like what are the different things that I want to show or highlight, or what's important to me in this career. And so I actually, had a lot of fun looking at, like doing something that builds a better future for my career or better future for my family. Like how do you want to balance that? And I looked at different, the thing I don't have is the business acumen, like I haven't been a manager of people, and how can I start to find opportunities for that? So I just kind of barfed all over these 2 pages, writing down ideas and thoughts on career, because that was one of my, for some reason, stressful things I've been thinking about in November. So that's why I made an affirmation about that too. But then I don't want to just go sit there and think about all the negative things, then make an affirmation related to them. But maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. But I am committed to keep working on this November Silk and Sonder, even though we have totally moved into another month. There are no rules. It's my planner to do what I want. I did finish the mood tracker though, so I got one thing accomplished. So yeah, compassion. I'm struggling with that. I don't know if there's a good way. Career is hard. What do you want to do, and how do you want to balance it, and what's important? It really is hard. It shouldn't be. Word vomit can help. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it again. I still have some pages, and maybe just, or for fun, like I still have some space I could, just keep flowing it out of my head and that kind of thing. I was working on how do I make a 1-page resume? So I did make this in November, right? Yeah, it was November. I did make a 1-page resume and worked on that kind of stuff. And that was kind of some of the stuff I was trying to say, well, what do I need to highlight in here? And then of course, someone else gave me a good idea about something that after I'd already submitted the resume that I should include. I'm like, crap. So I need to write that down here, actually. Where is my black pen? Because okay. I'm writing it down just so that way, if I look at this page again next time I'm working on a resume, I don't forget. Yeah, if you're in it, I agree with Misty. If you're not happy, that's the other thing. And maybe you could look at this with me, areas of career satisfaction. And so I was trying to research that and then pick which ones sounded like they'd be important to me. So it was opportunities to use current skills, future career opportunities, relationships, supervisor and coworkers, schedule, day-to-day, and if you have to travel, space and location, flexibility and independence. So I've realized that space, like when I say space and location, I'm the kind of person who's a lot happier if I can look out a window, which isn't always an option, but it's something that I keep in mind, So I was trying to do that. And then I was trying to think of, well, how many times a month would I be willing to travel, or that kind of thing. So I need to think about that more. So we'll see. I'm pretty excited about it though. Let me see what my categories of planning even are, since I'm totally distracting myself here. Go back into my Evernote on my plan with me. Another thing that I am planning on doing is using the Silk and Sonder app a little bit more, just to see if that can be helpful. And by that I need to go back and look at compassion. So kids stuff, I want to make sure I am capturing. Let me go back to December. My son has an opportunity to help pass out food the first Saturday of every month, like a drive-through kind of food delivery thing for people who are in need. And I want to make sure I'm flagging that because we had already made plans for him by the time I realized that it was the first Saturday of the month this weekend. So, the first, I don't know if they're going to do it on the first, but I can at least know when February is. Write that in there. March. So those are easier. I agree. Don't settle. Having a window makes you daydream. Fair. That's fair. That is definitely true. I can see that. I don't know if it's the light or something. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I like it. And then there's also another really cool opportunity, but my parents are going to be in town. I need to talk to them about it, where they need volunteers to help kids shop. It's basically, there's a Rotary around here. I need to follow them. Let me add that to my to-do list too, because they have some really good things they do. I forget what they said they're doing. Like they're doing a drive-through food thing or something next weekend. But the weekend after that, the one where they really need some volunteers for, is they bring basically a bus full of kids to a Target, and they have like 3 different time slots. And they give each kid a $250 Target gift card to buy whatever they need. The only requirement is that they have to buy 1 book, because one of the huge benefactors of the program, that was one of their stipulations, is that everyone gets a book. So they have to buy a book, but they can buy whatever else they want, whatever else they need. And they said it's really, they don't let their parents come, because a lot of times the parents will come with these kids and have them buy things that they can resell or something that's valuable to them in some way like that. And so they bring these kids in, and they said it's really heartbreaking, because a lot of the kids don't they need a toothbrush. They want to go get a toothbrush as one of their first things, or some nice new socks and things that it's easy to take for granted. So hi Liz, welcome. Appreciate that. Thanks for popping in. Okay, bye Misty. I appreciate you being here. Okay, I'll let you who no one wants to do who Legos from the comment. Okay, yes, and if we can do like a group stream or whatever, we'll figure that out. I don't know what we're gonna do, but no matter what, even if it's just Misty doing it and we're all sitting there doing it together, I'm totally game. So I'm up for whatever on that. It's gonna be fun. So that's something else I want to see if I can maybe make time for, is to go help with that. So they get the $250 gift card, and then the adults that go around with them, if they want more than that, or if they need more than that, you can actually, spend your own money, basically, if they go over that $250 limit, to help them out. So I was like, oh, that's something I could do. I could walk around with those kids. Okay, Frugal Mom is being funny. Okay. Yes, we can all tell that Miss Shai Sarai is very powerful and strong, and you look at her workouts and you're like, man, no group live for sure. Okay, we'll figure it out. Yep. Okay, tell Barnum, sorry we took so long here. Appreciate you being here, Misty. So maybe I can try to find, I put that on my to-do list to see if maybe there's a way I can make that work while my parents are in town. I don't think they would mind if I went to go volunteer. But I want my kids to do volunteer work too. I think it's really, really valuable. We know you're strong. We see it. All right, let me go back to my list to see what else I'm forgetting. So I said kids stuff, but I don't think there's too much going on. I do need to look at, they have a calendar. Ugh, forgot about this. My 6th grader, they have a calendar they said they sent out. I need to try and find that talks about what all the fun dress up days are for the rest of the year, which I'm not seeing that, but maybe it hasn't loaded. Let's see. Grade updates, kid things. I don't see it. It was like in the school's weekly email. Maybe it came earlier, but I want to capture those dates too, because I don't want my kids to miss out on if there's a fun dress up day or whatever. Toys for Tots. Okay, add that to my list. You can donate for that. So I think there's toys and then there's also pajamas. So I can get some of those to donate to the school for their little holiday things. Friendship Festival. Oh, I should write that down. Oh. February 26th is the annual Friendship Festival. I guess that's like the Valentine's party? I don't even know, but we're going to write it down. That's a Saturday. Okay. Volunteering. All right, I have no clue. Sorry, this is like the boring part. We had all the the fun with the menu and flipping through the book and everything else, but now I'm just trying to get the rest of my week organized, unless someone wants to talk more about compassion, because I need some serious help there. And I have no clue what that even means. Oh, I need to order yearbooks. I had that on my list for last month and I did not do it. Now we're talking. Let's see here. Seems like it'll just take practice. Yeah, practicing self-compassion. I just need to find a time where I can reflect on it more. And maybe over the holidays I can finally finish the compassion section in this. I really, I don't know why. I need to go look in the app because people will put their own completed pages, if they want to show off something they drew or whatever, but maybe someone has some good insight into compassion that they've shared. Or I can just ask them. A lot of times people will show that. Winter party for Lulu is December 15th. So I will mark that down. I'm also getting a picture taken, like a professional picture, on Thursday of that week, the 16th, which will be cool. All right. My parents are coming on the 17th. That'll be cool. They have not been here in like 3.5 years, I think. So probably need to get back on my to-do list here. Band pictures came out. Okay, I'm glad I looked and reminded to look at the kid stuff. Let's see. Okay, that's all I can find. I'm not seeing this email from the school. They called and said, oh, in your weekly Bobcat or whatever, we have all these days outlined. Oh, Hank's going to be in a book exchange. Okay. See, I'm glad I'm reading these emails. And if you're still here, thank you. This is where it's getting a little bit boring. I'm trying to get my life together. So that's cute. I wonder if Lulu has something like that. Hank, the son with the book exchange, loves the Rick Riordan books, like the Percy Jackson guy. So I wonder if he'll want to give that out. Maybe the first of all those series he could share. I have a lot of emails about, oh, here we go. There's the bobcat. Yes. Okay. I'm pumped. I found what I was looking for. So, orchestra winter concert, spelling bee. Oh, okay. So tomorrow is favorite plaid or flannel. Oh my gosh, there really is a whole week here. So there's wear your favorite plaid or flannel, then wear sweats. Don't kids wear sweats all the time anyway? Wear all the lights, sparkle, sequins, and things that shine. Christmas hats, Grinch or Whoville Character Day contest. And then the next week, wow, blue or white or snowman attire. Then the next favorite Christmas movie shirt, Christmas socks and scarf, dressed like a candy cane, and then comfy Christmas flannel. Okay, that is cute. I need to probably make note of that or something, or save this link. It's probably easier just to write it down because I'll be easier to find it. Counselor Corner. Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are. It's pretty nice. PTA. Ooh, Kendra Scott. Spirit Night. Oh, cute. They have yard signs that you can buy, but they are for sports, not for band. That's okay, though. My kid does not play sports. All right, so let me see. Wear your favorite plaid or flannel. Okay, I'm going to write these 10 things down, and then I'm probably going to wrap it up and move on to other things. I'll wear sweats. That's cute, though. I always liked dressing up. For things like this. I dressed like an elf earlier. Christmas hats. Grinch and Whoville. I have to buy him a shirt for that. And then the following week, blue, white, or snowman. I have no clue if my son is even into this, but I at least want to know what's going on. Christmas movie shirt. Christmas socks and scarf. Dressed like a candy cane. That cracks me up. And Christmas flannel fleece. All right, I think I have all of my necessary planning achieved for today. So thank you for being here. I'm probably going to spend just a little bit more time thinking about December habits and what I'm doing and what I want to be doing, that sort of thing. So I'm probably going to end the live stream though, if anyone's here. So thank you for coming. Oh, what 10 things? I was writing down the 10 things that, like, there's 10 different days left of the rest of the school year that the kids could wear fun outfits. They have a fun thing they can wear every day, a dress up topic for the day or whatever. So that's the last 10 things I wanted to write down in here, just so I could track them in case my son was curious, whatever the thing of that day was. I've got it captured and it's easier to find than like I was doing, searching through my email, trying to find what the heck they were talking about. So that is what I was doing. I appreciate everybody being here. I hope you have a wonderful week and you get all of your Christmas plans accomplished like I'm going to. Look, I'm dressed for it. I've got this. Hopefully next week I can report that I have a Christmas tree up or show you guys on one of my little vlogs I'm doing or whatever, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining. I really appreciate you guys being here. Have a lovely night.